Welcome to the channel. This reading will be focused on my friend Chantal, the Foodie Beauty. I don't actually know Chantal, but I've done so many readings on her now that I kind of feel like I know her. Alright, so she just put up a video. She went back to Canada. Alright, so let's peek in on her energy, see what comes out. What might be a possible outcome. That was Ghost. If you haven't seen my videos before, I have a bunch of cats. He's one of them. If you're new to my readings, hey, I'm Melissa. I like to be a fly on the wall. I like to buzz through the blinds of the person on my mind. Right now, I want to try to tune into Chantal's energy and see what's going on. How's she feeling? What's representing her? Alright. What might, be a possible outcome? Will she go back to Kuwait? Okay. Show me Chantal's overall energy, what's representing her currently. Ghost, I have to peek in on Chantal. Don't eat the cards, please. Okay. Show me, please. Don't jump over there. You're very distracting, Ghost. Okay. Show me, please, what's representing her current situation with her health, specifically. And what might happen in Canada with her health. Okay. Voice. Okay. Show me, please, the possible outcome to the situation. Will she return to Kuwait? Will she stay in Canada? What will happen, possibly? Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. All right. What's representing Chantal currently? Her energy. I have a 6 of Wands, a 3 of Wands, the Moon, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacle, Strength, and the 10 of Disc. Alright, well, this card is about being celebrated, usually by people on the outside for our accomplishments. This 3 of Wands, it's about a choice. And the Moon, this can represent a few things. Sometimes it represents depression, being lost in the darker side of one's self, lost in the mind. She could be focused right now on the content. I'm feeling the content she shares with her audience, a desire to be recognized for the path that she's been on, the choices that she's made up to this point. Maybe being a bit depressed. She probably is very depressed. This can sometimes be in a delusion, lost in illusion. She could be recognizing that what she celebrated or was celebrated for, as far as her content, the choices that she's made up to this point, that she may have been in a state of depression throughout her life, and maybe starting to face some of the illusions that she's put herself in. And I feel I've done a few readings on Chantal, and I feel like the first reading I did on her, I think I pointed out or looked into how she felt about her audience and the content and things like that. And I've said this about Chantal. I said it about Amber Lynn, Nikocado, that what they share, or I feel from the readings I've done, what we see, what they share, is a part of themselves that they've exaggerated for content, okay? May even get lost in that part of themselves that they felt was getting them views. And I'm talking about all those people I just mentioned, because I feel like it's relevant to all of them. And almost getting caught in an delusion of that exaggerated part of the self. So I'm feeling, I hope I verbalized that in a way that, hope that I got that out the way I meant to get it out. But that's what I'm feeling from this. That there's maybe some sort of like coming to terms or acceptance of taking responsibility for the choices that the person has made. The delusion, the depression, the parts of themselves that they've maybe chosen to get lost in because of, you know, the content that they create. Okay, baby. My poor monster. This is the Ten of Wands, which is all about a burden. And I usually say with the Ten of Wands, life has burdens. It's how the person carries them. So for me, this was more about like a person having trouble carrying the burdens. This could be representing, you know, recognizing like the path ahead is not going to be easy. This card represents a virtuous energy that of all the knights, the Pentacle Knight is the slowest, but should be the most virtuous. And it's going towards the Strength card. I'm feeling like this is representing Chantal's understanding or acceptance that either they created the burdens that they're facing now, or that they're recognizing how difficult the path ahead is for them, but wanting to face it with giving themselves like understanding that they have to be patient with themselves, okay? And they have to have strength. They have to like find strength that they didn't know they had in order to go forth on this journey that they have ahead of them. And for Chantal, the ultimate goal is to have the Ten of Pentacles. So she could be focusing on how the path ahead for her is ultimately to find a stable, secure, grounded, like her goal is to have a life that's stable and to have a family, whatever that means for her, whether that's with Salah and her animals, to have a home, a place that she feels is secure, okay? Now, when I was asking about, like, the situation with the health, what's going on with this, and, all right. So we got the Death card. We have the Hierophant, Six of Disc, Seven of Sword, and the Eight of Disc. So, her path ahead, all right? This Death card could be talking about the death of the old self. So in this card specifically, this person is like ripping off their skin. I've gotten this card for her before, I feel like. And usually when I get it for her, I feel like it's talking about, and I feel like I've gotten this for Eugenia Cooney readings. Like, for me, it's like this person they're not comfortable in their body. They're not comfortable in their own self, in their own mind. Like, they're going on a journey where they're shedding the old skin. Death is also about a rebirth sometimes, okay? So this could be talking about specifically having to do with her health and the journey she has ahead with that. She might be feeling like she has to literally let go of the old self, recreate the self, be reborn again, in a sense. And this Hierophant card, sometimes it has to do with marriage, but for me and in general, this is the Pope. It has to do with our relationship with the higher power. So she could really be feeling like her relationship with the higher power is going to help her get through this. She might be praying a lot, okay? That's what I'm feeling from this. And the Six of Disc here, this could be her actually coming to the realization that she needs help. That's what probably led her to go back to Canada, that she couldn't get the help that she needed in Kuwait, okay? That the help that she needs, like, she's really going to have to be open to not only asking for help, accepting the help, but then utilizing, all right, what help she's given. Now, the Seven of Swords, and then being here with the Eight of Disc, this is making me feel like she might find, I don't know, this is what I'm feeling, so I'm just going to say it, that she might not be fully honest with the audience. When I see this Eight of Disc, this for me, when I see this in like Amberlynn readings, Eugenia readings, Chantal readings, I usually associate it with the content. Because this has to do with work, what this person already has put work into. So she might not be fully honest with the audience about what's going on with the health. And I'm not sure what that means right now, okay? Yeah, I'll leave it. That's what I feel from that. Now, the possible outcome for the situation. Will she go back to Kuwait? There's Justice, the High Priestess, the World, Three of Swords, the Fool, Nine of Pentacle, the Star, the Knight of Sword, Magician, Eight of Cup, the Four of Cup. Okay, well, possible outcome for her situation with her health, and if she might go back to Kuwait. Let's go through this. And what do I see here? Okay, how do I feel about that? On the bottom, there's a Six of Swords, which I usually, this for me is the person escaping or trying to get away. The Queen of Pentacles is here, which for me is the grounded, the energy that's grounded, okay? Like a parent energy, and also focused on what they've built and their money. And then the King of Swords is under that, which I usually associate with Salah. Okay. Justice. This could suggest that in the future, Chantal will focus more on what brings her balance. Okay? The High Priestess. This is the person that knows things but doesn't really vocalize it. This is the person also that has a relationship with the higher power. Chantal's relationship with the higher power, and whatever she feels is going to bring her balance in the future, okay, is going to be her main focus. She might actually start to focus more on her self-love, her relationship with the higher power, and what brings her balance, what's good for her. Now, this could talk about that she's going to make herself more a priority of her world, where, like, or this could say that she will go back to Kuwait, all right, literally moving somewhere. Or this could suggest that she finds something out online on the World Wide Web that brings her a Three of Swords situation. If Salah wasn't being as supportive in her health, the stuff relating to her health, her situation with that, then we might find that out. She might verbalize and express that. It might be something that she was keeping from the audience, her maybe even herself not wanting to face. Her time away from Salah might bring, if this doesn't talk about her keeping information from the audience, like what I just said, it could talk about that she expresses to the audience that maybe Salah wasn't fully supportive or there for her like, you know, she led the audience to believe. And this could talk about her starting to want justice for herself, balance, true balance for herself, recognizing through prayer and just, you know, self-awareness during this time, healing and being away from Salah, that maybe she made the wrong choice moving, okay? Because I've done some readings on their relationship, and again, I'm not in, this is a general reading, it's for entertainment purposes only, but I do feel like Salah has not been fully, that there may have been some third-party situations, okay? So if that's the case, we might find out that Chantal wants justice or balance for her own self. Maybe she'll start seeing or feeling like she has self-worth. I'm feeling like she might not go back. From these three cards, like she might express to the audience that there was either he's done something in the past or is going to do something while she's healing, and that she might have feel like going back would be foolish, or she's just going back to a situation where she's going to be heartbroken. She might want to focus on her independence. If she's been supporting Salah financially, she might feel like she wants to just focus on her own self, that she's done enough in supporting this other person. The Star, this is like having aspirations and goals and dreams. This Prince of Sword, this Knight of Sword, this could represent an aggressive energy. Sometimes someone that exhibits like narcissistic tendencies, you know, in and out energy. And this Magician card is about manifestation. The person that can create. Don't eat the cards, Ghost. This could talk about that, you know, she might be tired of, if this represents Salah's energy, it could be saying that she's just kind of like tired of focusing her dreams, her time, her aspirations, sharing it with this person who's maybe in and out, and really focusing on the new beginning that that she can have if she actually focuses on her health here, okay? And this is walking away from what once we held on to. This 8 of Cups next to this 4 of Cups. So right now, I'm feeling like she might not go back to Kuwait. But it might not be because of... It might be because she decides that she's focused already too much on the relationship with Salah, and that he's not as supportive in her journey on her health as she needs him to be, and that there may have been some third-party situations before that she was kind of like just, you know, not making a huge deal about, because, you know, but then through this recreation of the self and the relationship with the higher power, she might actually decide that she's better off as an independent energy. All right, that's what I'm seeing there. So, like, only time will tell. And I actually, despite or regardless of what you feel about Chantal personally, let's send her good energy. That, you know, because she's been through things. She didn't end up how she did for no reason, okay? And I just want to send Chantal positive energy on this path and this on her journey. All right? I really hope in the next few weeks and the few months ahead that, like I said, however you feel about her, from, you know, leading up to this point of who she is, whatever you feel about her, just please send her positive energy, that she'll get help for her issues with her health and her mental health, okay? Because ultimately, the outside is a reflection of what's going on within. And I definitely feel, especially from the first few readings I did on Chantal, that this is a person who has been through certain things. They didn't end up where they were, you know, by accident, or just because. All right? And yeah, let's just send her positive vibes, good energy, and hopefully the next few weeks she'll get help for her health and her physical and mental health. All right, that's what I see there, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Good luck, Chantal.